G'day guys, Dyliedog here. I'd like to welcome you all back to the channel. So Season 5 has just started and that means the landscape of Apex Legends has changed. With all the new buffs and nerfs to the legends, the meta has also changed. So where do these legends rank up? This video will be discussing where I believe each legend is ranked on a tier list. Now after this video, I'll be starting a series where I play as each legend for about a day or so, and based off those games that I play with all these legends, I'll look back at this tier list to see if my initial thoughts were correct or not. And before you say anything, this has nothing to do with the fact that these videos get views, alright? I don't know where any of you guys will get that idea. Okay, so yeah. Alright, shut up. I'm only a small channel, alright? Sue me. Alright, please don't sue me, alright? I don't have any money that you can take from me anyway. You'll only be able to take my shoes. Alright, relax. And maybe my PlayStation controller. That's all I've got. Alright, so that's enough talking about my sad, pathetic life. Let's get on with this video. But actually, one more thing before we start. I would like to remind you guys to quickly click the subscribe button so you guys are kept up to date with all the channel's Apex Legends content. But anyway guys, let's get into the tier list. So I'm sure you guys know how these tier lists work, so I'll give you my opinions on where I believe all these legends belong on this tier list, and then I'll give my reasoning behind my decision. And just a little side note, the order that I choose these legends today will actually be the order that I'll play each legend in the channel's upcoming series. So, the first legend I'll be looking at is Bloodhound. Now I think Bloodhound at this stage belongs in C tier. Now I know that some people will be thinking that Bloodhound deserves to be higher on this list, and in my Season 4 tier list I actually put Bloodhound in B tier. So I'll also just quickly mention that Bloodhound has also received a pretty significant buff in Season 5, which I'll actually show on screen right now for you guys. So you may be wondering why I've actually put Bloodhound in a lower tier even though he actually received a buff in Season 5, and I have actually just one reason for this. So my reason for this is I think that Bloodhound is actually a very good beginner legend. For when you're first starting out playing Apex, being able to scan for nearby enemies is actually a really good ability, especially if you're just first starting out like I said. However, I feel after you play a bit of Apex over time, listening to all the sounds and all the footsteps and stuff like that, knowing the different surroundings, I feel like they're just other legends just better than Bloodhound. That's just simple my only reason for it. Now I have chosen Bloodhound to play for the first episode of the channel's new upcoming series, so maybe my decision of C tier for Bloodhound may change. So the second legend to go on this tier list is Gibraltar. Now I've said a few things about Gibraltar on this channel in the past, and he's definitely not one of my favourite legends, just for the simple fact that he's just so overpowered. Now I have actually put him in S tier, and I really don't think there's any surprise there. However, Gibraltar has received a nerf in the Season 5 update, which I'll show you guys on screen right now. So I will be playing Gibby, and yes, I'm sorry in advance if I beat any of you guys in 1v1 if I'm Gibraltar, but I have to play everyone. Now I do think this nerf was actually a step in the right direction for Apex, and I feel that Gibraltar has actually come to the pack in some capacity with this nerf. The next legend I'll be placing on this tier list is Lifeline, and I believe she's best suited for C tier. Now I know there are a lot of Lifeline mains out there, however since there was no change to her abilities in the Season 5 update, and now the fact that Mirage turns himself and his teammates invisible when he revives them, I feel that she's in a really weird spot right now. Now she has received some changes in the Season 5 update, which I'll actually show on screen right now for you guys. Now despite these changes for Lifeline, I still think there's nothing that makes Lifeline actually stand out from the other legends. However, I am willing to give Lifeline a go, so hopefully I'll find something out about Lifeline that will actually make her go higher on this list. So the next legend on this list is Pathfinder. Pathfinder, you unlucky bastard. So if you didn't already know this, Pathfinder probably received the biggest nerf from the Season 5 update. So I'll show you guys on screen now what I mean by this. So when I made the Season 4 tier list, I actually placed Pathfinder in A tier, actually nearly placed him in S tier, but with this nerf, and this nerf alone, I have to place him in B tier. There's no higher than that until I give him a go for myself. So Wraith is the next legend I'll be placing on this tier list, and I won't spend too much time on Wraith because I think we all know that Wraith belongs in S tier. I think she's just too good. There's not much that they've done in the Season 5 update for Wraith, and I think that she's still S tier. So swiftly along we get to Bangalore, probably the least loved legend today. Now I did mull over this for a minute or two, but I've decided to put Bangalore in B tier for now. With the recent buffs to Mirage and Caustic in the last update, I think that maybe Bangalore has been placed on the back burner for a bit. I don't know if she's actually any better than the legend to actually receive these buffs in Season 5. However, I do want to give Bangalore a go to see if this decision was right or not. So keep an eye on the series and watch the Bangalore episode because maybe I may put her even higher because she still is a very good legend. So the next legend on this list is Caustic. Now my boy finally got the buff that he's desperately needed. So if you don't know what this buff was, I'll show it on screen right now for you guys. So now his teammates can move through his gas with ease. Now you still can't see through the gas because Caustic's passive ability is the fact that he can see through all gas, but this is still a huge change. However, I've still got Caustic placed in A tier because I don't think Caustic is actually overpowered like Wraith and Gibby. However, Respawn, if you want to give Caustic a gun shield, I wouldn't say no. Alright, listen here. Respawn, Caustic buff for Season 6, good idea. Gun shield, alright? I think he needs it. Definitely more than Gibraltar. Get rid of Gibraltar's, give Caustic a nice gun shield. Actually, you know what? Give him a dome that just fits over his body, blocks 100 damage. So, next on this list, we have Mirage. So I think we all know that Mirage got the biggest change in the Season 5 update. So I'll show on screen what I mean by this right now. Now, he got a lot of changes in the Season 5 update, but I'll talk about the most impactful change, which is actually his passive ability in my opinion. So what happens in his passive is basically when he tries to revive a teammate, him and his teammate go invisible. This is actually a huge buff for Mirage, and it's actually fooled me a bunch of times in Season 5. Now, I have placed Mirage in B tier for now, however, I want to play Mirage a few times before I put him in A tier. So Octane is next on this list. So unfortunately, with the massive overhaul to Mirage, I think Octane is unfortunately probably the worst legend in Apex at the moment, and is the only legend I'm going to place in D tier. So Octane has received a slight buff in Season 5, which I'll show on screen right now. So now he gets his jump pad every 60 seconds instead of every 90 seconds. So I don't think this really makes much of a difference. Unfortunately, Octane still doesn't bring much to a team-based game like Apex, and I feel that's just, until that gets changed, he's still going to be a D tier legend. So now we get to Wattson. Now she's always been a really tough legend to place in these tier lists in my opinion. I think Wattson is such a good legend in ranked and competitive play in Apex Legends. However, I think Wattson is very one-dimensional. If you're not trying to lock down an area, there isn't really much reason to have Wattson. So for now, I'm going to be placing Wattson in B tier. So next we have Crypto. Now I think Crypto is always interesting when being placed on these tier lists. I think if he's used well, I think he can be a very good legend. Also, side note, if you use Crypto on ranked, it is so easy to get assist kills. If you just put your drone in an area and sight the legend, if they get killed, you get an assist. Now, Crypto has received a slight buff in Season 5, which I'll show right now on screen. So Crypto is a very different legend compared to the others. So, unfortunately for Crypto with his drone, it can be an upside, but unfortunately it's probably his downfall. Having to get out of fights to use the drone can really break the flow of you and your teammates. So for now, I've had to place Crypto in C tier, but I'm actually quite excited to play Crypto to see how he goes. So 2 legends to go. We'll go to Revenant now. So I know people aren't going to like this, but I'm actually going to put Revenant in A tier. I actually think if used well, Revenant can actually be a really useful legend. Revenant's ultimate, in my opinion, is one of the best in Apex Legends, since it's been buffed of course. Being able to push a fight with no risk of death is amazing, and also might I add, playing Revenant is really fun, so I can't wait to use him. So, we're up to the last legend, which is Loba. Now she's had a lot of hype coming into Season 5, with all the lore about her and Revenant, and the fact that her ability sounded amazing. Her tactical, being able to teleport to a different location, can be really clutch in fights and being able to take the high ground. However, I haven't been able to play much of Loba yet because obviously the season is so fresh and people just keep on baking her. So I'll place her in A tier for now, but I'm really excited to check her out. No, not like back, you sick little pervs. So guys, that's my tier list done. Now, I think it's pretty accurate, but if you disagree, make sure to leave a comment and tell me your opinion of what you believe I've got wrong. Just no swearing, alright? Don't tell me that you go kill yourself or anything, alright? It's not that bad. Jeez. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more Apex Legends content. Now for the rest of this video, I'll be showing you guys a game where me and my good mate actually won a game of Apex. Now it doesn't sound like much, but we actually haven't won a game together since Season 0. So I thought it was actually pretty significant. Now unfortunately you can't actually hear my teammate's audio. I don't know why, I'll have to ask him. But it's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, I guess I'll let you guys go. So Dyliedog will catch us all later.
I have a subject in view, far off.
Yeah, there's fucking 2 teams here. Got one.
Subject down. Killed one myself. Reloading. Gas trap deployed. Getting shot at. Recharging shields.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. Oh, it's alright. It's right, it's right, they can't break through anyway. Yeah, they're in here.
Spotted one.
Oh, they're fighting someone else.
Deploying the variable. Shields are recharging. Only 2 other squads remain. My vision is clear. Those careful. Independent variable added.
Oh, I got knocked. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, you can res me if you want. Yeah, you can res me. Oh, well done. There's one more. Oh, you can res me quickly. If you can. Sorry. Ah, you got him.
I nearly experienced death. So much to notate. Once I eliminate the others.
Oh shit, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Beware. I've added a variable.
Got him.
That's the last of that squad. This dimension's looking
Where are you?
Only 1 squad remains. I still see everything. You are fortunate we're on the same team. Thank you. Administering medical aid.
We gotta get out soon too. Yeah, that squad is. There's only one more though. With the last 2 squads.
Rings close. 45 seconds. The pressure is exhilarating.
Oh!
Only 30 seconds remain. Recharging shields. Taking a moment. Reloading.
enemy spotted.
We gotta get out of here.
10 seconds. The ring's close.
Fuck!
Administering medical aid.
Fuck! Here's one here. We're gonna lose. Oh wait, there's one right in front of you. Good shot.
Reloading. Care package on high.
Downed another.
There's one here.
Subject.
There's one more, guys. One more. Yes! Well done, Carlos! Yes! Fuck yeah, that's gone straight in the vid. Come here, you cunt.